Have you ever wondered why one man stays on her mind for weeks, while another disappears from her memory just hours after they meet? It isn't always about looks. It isn't always about money. And it's definitely not about sending her 50 good morning texts. Here's the surprising part. The men women remember the longest usually do less, not more. Now, that sounds completely backwards. But by the end of this video, you'll understand the one habit that naturally makes you memorable, why constant attention often backfires, and how to become the kind of man she genuinely looks forward to seeing again, without pretending to be someone you're not. Stay with me, because the last principle is the one most men completely overlook. Yet it's often the reason a woman can't stop replaying your conversations in her mind. Before we dive in, if you're interested in understanding female psychology, masculine confidence, and becoming your best self, make sure you hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Every week, we break down the psychology behind attraction in a practical, honest way. Now let's begin. Most men believe attraction is about staying visible, so they text first, then they text again, then they send another meme, just in case the first two somehow got lonely. Before long, the conversation feels like customer support instead of chemistry. Be honest. Have you ever caught yourself checking your phone every few minutes hoping she'd reply? Comment yes if you have. You're definitely not the only one. But here's the problem. When someone always knows exactly when they'll hear from you, there's nothing left to anticipate. Human beings naturally value experiences they look forward to. Psychologists have long studied anticipation, and one interesting finding keeps appearing. Sometimes people enjoy looking forward to an experience almost as much as the experience itself. Think about planning a vacation. Sometimes you're excited weeks before you even pack your suitcase. That anticipation creates emotion. The same principle works in relationships. But here's where many men accidentally destroy it. They remove every bit of mystery, every thought, every question, every possibility. She never gets a chance to wonder what you're doing because she already knows. And that's where today's first lesson begins. 1. Give her something to wonder about asterisk. This doesn't mean ignoring her. It doesn't mean disappearing. It definitely doesn't mean playing childish games. It simply means having a life that doesn't revolve around your phone. Imagine two different men. The first replies within 5 seconds every single time. He's available morning, afternoon, even at 2 o'clock in the morning. The second replies when he genuinely has time. Sometimes that's immediately. Sometimes it's later because he's at the gym, working, reading, having dinner with friends, or chasing a goal that's important to him. Which one feels more interesting? Exactly. Not because he's harder to reach, but because his life already has direction. Women often notice this. Confidence isn't telling people you're busy. Confidence is actually being busy building something meaningful. And here's something funny. Some guys refresh Instagram so often that if scrolling counted as cardio, they'd already be Olympic athletes. Don't become that guy. Instead, become someone whose attention has value because it's intentional. But that's only the beginning. Because the second habit creates something even stronger than curiosity. It creates emotional impact. And once you understand this, you'll never look at conversations the same way again. 2. End conversations while they're still good asterisk. Most people make one simple mistake. They stay too long. The conversation starts amazing. Everyone's laughing. Stories are flowing naturally. Energy feels effortless. Then, instead of ending on that high point, they keep talking and talking until both people secretly start wondering how to escape politely. Great movies don't continue for another hour after the ending. Great songs don't repeat the chorus 37 times. They leave you wanting one more listen. Your conversations should do the same. If you're having a genuinely enjoyable conversation with her, don't wait until it becomes awkward. Leave while the energy is still positive. You might say, I've actually got to run, but I really enjoyed this conversation. Simple, confident, natural. Now something interesting happens. Instead of remembering an awkward ending, she remembers wanting just a little bit more. That's how memorable moments are created. Not because they were longer, because they ended at exactly the right time. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Leaving at the right time only works if the time you spend together actually matters. And that's exactly what we're talking about next. Because presence beats availability. 3. Be fully present when you're together. Here's something that sounds simple, but almost nobody does it anymore. When you're with her, actually be with her. That means your phone stays in your pocket. You're not checking notifications every 30 seconds. You're not scanning the room to see who walked in. You're not thinking about what clever thing to say next. You're listening, really listening. And trust me, people can feel the difference. Have you ever talked to someone who kept looking at their phone while you were speaking? It feels like you're competing with a screen. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine you're sitting across from someone who gives you their complete attention. They remember the small detail you mentioned 5 minutes ago. They laugh at the right moments. They ask thoughtful questions instead of waiting for their turn to talk. You leave that conversation feeling, wow, that was different. That's the effect you're looking for. Because attention is one of the rarest gifts you can give someone today. Female psychology shows that emotional connection often grows when a woman feels genuinely heard and understood, not analyzed, not interviewed, not impressed, understood. So instead of asking 10 questions in a row like you're conducting a job interview, slow down, listen to her answer, build on it. If she says she loves traveling, don't immediately reply. Oh, I've been to 6 countries. Instead ask, what's the trip you'll probably remember for the rest of your life? Now she's telling a story. Stories create emotion. Emotion creates memories. And memories create connection. Here's a question for you. Have you ever met someone who made you feel like you were the only person in the room? If you have, comment ** présence. Because that's exactly the feeling you want people to associate with you. And here's something most men never realize. People rarely remember every word you said, but they almost always remember how they felt while they were with you. If she feels relaxed, if she laughs naturally, if time seems to pass quickly, your brain becomes connected to that positive emotional experience. That's why some conversations stay with us for weeks. Not because they were perfect, but because they felt real. And here's a little truth. Some guys spend an entire date trying to think of the perfect line. Meanwhile, she's thinking, I just wish he'd stop checking his smartwatch every 5 minutes. The watch knows the time. She wants to know you, but here's where it gets even more powerful. Being present gets you remembered. Being authentic makes you unforgettable. And the next habit is exactly what separates confident men from men who constantly seek approval. Stay with me, because this one changes the entire dynamic. #4. Stop trying to agree with everything ***. This is one of the biggest mistakes men make. They think attraction grows when they agree with everything she says. She likes pineapple on pizza? **, me too. **, she suddenly says she hates pineapple on pizza? **, actually me too. **, at that point, even the pineapple is confused. Here's the truth. Respect doesn't come from agreeing with everything. It comes from having your own perspective while respecting hers. Confident people don't need to win every conversation. But they also don't pretend to believe something they don't. Let's say she says, I think city life is much better than living in the countryside. Maybe you honestly disagree. Instead of saying, you're wrong. Or pretending you agree, you smile and say, that's interesting. I've always preferred quieter places. I like having space to think. Notice what happened. You challenge the idea, not the person. That's a huge difference. Healthy disagreement creates curiosity. It shows you're comfortable being yourself. It shows your opinions aren't for sale just to gain approval. And here's what often happens next. Instead of ending the conversation, she becomes more interested. She asks, really? Why do you think that? Now you're having a genuine discussion, not performing. Not trying to impress, just connecting as two people with different experiences. Ironically, people often remember those conversations far longer than conversations where everyone agreed on everything because they felt alive. They had energy. They revealed personality. But here's the important balance. Never confuse confidence with arrogance. Confidence says, asterisk, I respect your opinion, even if mine is different. Asterisk, arrogance says, asterisk, only my opinion matters. Asterisk, one creates attraction, the other creates distance. And here's another question. Have you ever changed your opinion about someone because they respectfully challenge your thinking? Comment yes if that's happened to you. I'd love to know. But here's where things become really interesting. Because memorable people don't just have interesting opinions. They create experiences that stay in your mind long after they're over. And that's exactly what we're talking about next. 5. Create experiences, not just conversations, asterisk, asterisk. Now, let me ask you something. Think about someone you still remember from years ago. Was it because they sent you hundreds of text messages? Probably not. You remember them because of how they made you feel. Maybe it was a late-night conversation that made you see life differently. Maybe it was a spontaneous road trip. Maybe it was laughing so hard that people at the next table started looking at you. Those moments stay with us because the brain remembers emotion, not routine. And that's exactly where most men lose. They keep trying to be interesting instead of creating interesting experiences. Here's the truth. Dinner is nice. Coffee is nice. But everyone does coffee. Everyone goes to dinner. If every interaction feels the same, eventually, every interaction gets remembered the same. Instead, create moments she'll naturally associate with you. Take a walk through a botanical garden. Visit a weekend art market. Watch the sunset from a quiet viewpoint. Go bowling, even if neither of you is good at it. Sometimes the funniest memories come from missing every shot. Trust me, gutter balls have started more laughter than perfect games ever did. The activity itself isn't what matters. It's that the experience is shared. Because shared experiences create emotional anchors. Months later, she'll walk past that cafe, hear that song, see that hiking trail, and suddenly remember you. Not because you try to stay in her head, but because you became part of a meaningful memory. That's real psychology. But there's another layer almost nobody talks about. Don't try to impress her with expensive plans. Impress her with your attention. Notice the little things. If she once mentioned loving bookstores, remember it. If she says she enjoys watching sunsets, remember it. If she talks about wanting to learn photography, remember it. People are often surprised by expensive gifts. They're moved by being remembered. And that's a completely different feeling. Here's another question for you. What's one simple activity you've always wanted to do with someone you like? A picnic? A museum? A beach walk? Write it down in the comments. You might even inspire someone else reading them. But here's the surprising part. Even unforgettable experiences aren't enough by themselves. Because if your entire happiness depends on whether she likes you, she'll eventually feel that pressure. And pressure quietly destroys attraction. That's why the final lesson is the most powerful one in this entire video. Because it has nothing to do with chasing her, and everything to do with becoming the kind of man people naturally want to be around. Stay with me. This is where everything comes together. #6. Build a life she wants to join, not a life that depends on her asterisk. Here's the biggest mindset shift you'll ever make. The goal isn't to become a man she can't stop thinking about. The goal is to become a man who's genuinely happy with the life he's building. Ironically, that's often the man people think about the most. Think about it. When someone has purpose, when they're excited about their goals, when they enjoy their friendships, when they're constantly learning, there's an energy about them that's hard to ignore. They're not trying to prove their value. They're simply living it. And that's attractive, not just in dating, in every part of life. Imagine two different men. The first one waits all day hoping she'll text. If she doesn't, his mood is ruined. The second enjoys talking to her, but he also has a morning workout, a career he's building, friends he genuinely enjoys, books he's reading, skills he's improving. If she texts, great. If she doesn't, he's still moving forward. Which one do you think feels more confident? Exactly. Confidence isn't pretending you don't care. It's knowing your happiness doesn't depend on one person's attention. And here's something beautiful that happens when you reach that point. You become more relaxed. You stop forcing conversations. You stop chasing validation. You stop trying to impress everyone. Instead, you become curious, present, authentic. Ironically, that's when people become curious about you. Not because you're playing hard to get, because you're genuinely hard to distract from the life you're creating. Remember this. The most memorable people rarely ask, asterisk, how can I make someone think about me? Asterisk, they ask, asterisk, how can I become someone worth remembering? Asterisk, there's a huge difference. One comes from insecurity. The other comes from growth. And growth always wins in the long run. Hashtag final thoughts. So let's bring everything together. If you want to become memorable, don't try to occupy every minute of her day. Give her space to miss your presence. Be fully present when you're together. End conversations while the energy is still high. Have the confidence to respectfully share your own opinions. Create experiences instead of routines. And most importantly, build a life that's exciting with or without anyone else's approval. Because at the end of the day, the women who think about a man long after they've met him usually aren't thinking about the man who chased the hardest. They're thinking about the man who made them feel comfortable, inspired, seen, and who had a life that reflected genuine confidence. So here's my challenge for you. This week, choose just one idea from this video and put it into practice. Don't try all 6 at once. Master one. Then come back and tell us what happened. Comment growth below if you're focusing on becoming the best version of yourself rather than chasing attention. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and watch the next one right here. Because in that video, you'll learn the subtle behaviors that quietly build attraction over time, without saying more words or trying harder. I'll see you there.